at? I'm right here, man. I'm at the water site. See who I'm sitting next to? Jason Voorhees might come up out that bitch like Camp Crystal Lake. I'm gonna get off on his ass. Yeah, man, it's one of my little spots, man, safe haven. I be chilling at. Got the lake scenery out here and shit. I be watching for the alligators though. But yeah, man, I just was thinking about the Alicia situation. I see folks online right now speaking on the verdict. You know, she got manslaughter. I say that to say this, just because you got manslaughter don't necessarily mean that you beat the case. 15 years, 10 years, 5 years, motherfuckers, 1 year. You know what I mean? It's time. When you sitting in that bitch, it depends on how it's going, right? But I just look at the case, right? And I look at folks out here critiquing the shit. The main one I looked at, I was noticing was DJ Academics. How he sitting at home behind his fucking keyboard. You know what I mean? Critiquing the shit, calling the girl bitches and all this type of shit there and all that. I just thought about the shit. This fat motherfucker made a living. A whole platform. He empowered and forced this type of lifestyle. You know what I mean? Manipulated the youth to think that this shit was cool because he calling 15, 16, 17, 18, 19-year-olds legends for drilling and killing and shit like that, calling them gangsters and savage and shit. Where y'all think this social shit came from? You hear me? I'm just watching bro just sit behind the computer as the comments. You know how it's just a dumb world today, right? Motherfuckers don't even know no better, and that's why they getting what they getting now. I'm just watching that shit and how it seems like everybody tend to forget, but not me. You hear me? You laughing and you critiquing and calling the girl bitches and all that, but fat ass motherfucker, this is how you made a fucking living. Off the souls and shit of the youth. And power now, all you grown motherfuckers out here following the youth talking about turn up, ops, all this type of shit. You hear me? So, they don't have no guidance, no mentor, no parenting today. No prime example of what a man or a fucking woman is, because they leading the way with this Gen Z shit, this YN shit. They kids. But y'all ain't got the heart to put your foot down like back in the days and shit. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all ain't got that type of heart when it come down to a village, when you come home and the child doing something wrong and the next door neighbor get on your ass. Y'all ain't got that type of heart today. Y'all scared of these motherfuckers. You hear me? Back in our run, young motherfucker couldn't be on the corner with no motherfucking gun. 14, 15, we gonna take that. We should be in school, such and such, doing something constructive, positive. See, that's the type of street mentoring that was going on in our run, and that's how a lot of us even got to this point today. Not saying we was no better than them, but the majority of us survived through our trials and tribulations, the atrocity that we was dealing with, unlike them today. Because the average adult today don't give a fuck about no youth. They don't give a fuck about their own children. You hear me? They don't give a fuck about none of that. Everything is sacrificial lambs now. Fair game. You hear me? So, when I look at the situation, I say, wow, look how they throwing stones now, hiding their hands. These pots calling these kettles black and shit. Now they dumb. Now they cook. But then again, we just saw the Kodak situation when they was talking about accusations of him snitching. And bitches coming out talking about, oh, how he ain't canceled because he didn't snitch. But then again, they sit up here telling the girl they're telling her baby daddy. Make your motherfucking mind up. Y'all want the bitches, you know what I mean, to turn state or what? But then again, you'll sit here and you'll talk about, you'll holler that shit like the great Neely say, stand on your word, stand on that. So when the girl sit up there and she's stone-faced and she ain't got no emotion and all that, here they are again. She should have cried on the stand, such and such. Didn't y'all promote this type of shit though? So when you actually live that, that's why I say it's a double-edged sword. Y'all young ones out here, y'all better learn from this shit. Y'all better learn from the motherfucker like DJ Academics, all these motherfuckers that's on your comment section talking about ops and all that, us up and score and all that. Y'all better learn from this shit. Because soon as you make that move, fair game. Your life, your freedom. You hear me? It's fair game to these motherfuckers. Like, share, and subscribe. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna try to capitalize off your failure. I don't give a fuck if it's a body involved. Don't nobody give a fuck about none of that. Fool your mother. Going to court. Sad fact, I know that's her son. You know what I mean? But my thing was, okay, when Buddy got hit, they all at the funeral. We talking about rejoicing, transition. The actual song that got her shot, the actual song that got the girlfriend, baby mama shot, both of them playing the song at this man's funeral, dancing around. You know what I mean? Somewhat poking back at the opposition, I guess. I don't know if you're talking about the boys that's dead, 2, 3, and Bibby and all them. I don't know if you're making a mockery of them or you throwing it back at the families, the mothers that's over here grieving like you, because you're supposed to be a grown-ass woman. You hear me? But you at this man's funeral where your son laying here, stiffed out, playing the same song that got you hit. You could have been dead behind his actions. The girlfriend could have been dead, but you showing, you hear me? Your character, when it come down to common sense parenting, you showing us we shouldn't have no sympathy when you sit in court because you indulged in the shit. You was promoting the shit. You was his promoter at one time, manager. So the content that he was writing and creating and putting out, you was pushing that, enforcing that, paying for it. You the mother. Where they do that at? You hear me? Just something to think about when I look at this shit, because how everybody wearing a mask and they putting on this persona like we civil adults. You hear what I'm saying? You thinking with common sense, now you're a grieving parent. Fuck out of here. Fair game, don't nobody give a fuck. Doing shows such and such, sitting on this platform. You know they're paying us for coming up there. You hear me? But now everybody want to sit here and blame little Alicia, right? Because prior to this type of shit, like I said before, motherfuckers up there talking about how Foolio ain't no killer, such and such. Okay, he got his guns and all that. His guns got papers on them. So he can't have no charges because we see Lil Kenny come out and take credit. Or he went up the road, went to prison for that murder of Lil Bibby and all that. Lil Kenny was the one who done this shit, right? So if Foolio wasn't no shooter, wasn't no killer, what was he doing out here in the open doing the fucking most? All at the graveyard, pouring out liquor, pissing on graves and shit, vandalizing grave sites. What was he doing? Was he a real nigga or was he just a crash out? I'm trying to figure that part out because they saying that the girl Alicia got him killed. But then again, prior to him coming down here, he put the flyer up and they left right there on the comment section. Don't do that. You come here, we're going to shoot the water out the pool. They told him this. Fair warning. Fair game. We're going to shoot the water out the pool. But here he is, pull up, jump in the DM for the addy. I'm saying, was he suicidal? Now you got the same dude, Lil Kenny, of his entourage that came down here with him that sat on the stand and said that he was the one who went up the road for that murder of Lil Bibby, right? Lil Kenny. Kenny say that the shooters, the ones that ran up on the car and all that with the shell catchers, the shooters sent him a message before he got here saying be on beat. But before they got here, right? Be on beat. Be on beat mean be prepared. That ain't no warning that a nigga give you. That sound like some set up shit to me. Real any nigga from the field know, Florida, we ain't give you no fucking warning. Nigga tell you be on beat. You killed my folks. Nigga, I'm trying to catch you slipping. After the killing, after they shot and killed Foolio, Lil Kenny sat on the stand and said again, they sent him another message talking about how they forgive him. How they forgive him for killing your cousin? What the fuck, what world you niggas living in? But here they are, blaming Alicia, the girl. You hear me? The girlfriend. That rolled down here. Yeah, she probably knew something about the shit. She felt some way about the shit, but that's what come with the shit because that's what y'all holler when y'all talking about opposition. Stand on it. Team, stop snitching. This what y'all saying, because y'all talking about BMF, Big Meech, a rat and all that, Sammy the Bull, a rat. Make y'all mind up. Make y'all mind up, because the bitch out here telling A nigga like DJ Academics gonna share that shit around for content. Oh, he a snitch, he canceled, such and such. You hear me? But soon as some shit go down, it'll be the same nigga sharing the content, playing social detective, like what they doing now. Who done this, who done that? Overstand that shit, man. These bitches ain't no field niggas, man. That gangster life, that real nigga shit, been died. That shit been dead. Ain't no real niggas, man. Especially not in this era. The social era, oh no, y'all niggas ain't got no win. It's suicidal. You hear me? So I look at this shit, I just say to myself, man, look how motherfuckers cry wolf. Look how motherfuckers don't know nothing now. You hear me? This was funny. This was entertainment to y'all. But soon as some shit go left, now we want to wear this mask and shit. And now we the victims. One thing about THF Zoo, when he say, don't cry at my funeral, I know what I was involved in. I salute that. So when they post the girl up, the Ari girl, that they was saying that she had something to do with dropping his location, which that was a false accusation. Kind of find out it was the boyfriend Fonzo trolling him. And they thought that he was driving the car and that's how she ended up getting hit. But when they showed her video, she hollered how the ops made motherfuckers food and how she getting off and she drilling. See, she was indulged in that. That's the energy that you put out. So when I see Fat Boy that was driving the car with Fulio that night, get up on the stand and sobbing and crying and shit, fuck is you doing? Cry me a motherfucking river like this lake right here. Nigga, you all in the videos jumping around drilling. You know what he was involved in. All y'all niggas like to pull the Dracos and the sticks out and all that shit in the videos, but when shit get real, this reality, nigga. Now you want to sit up on the stand and you want to turn and cry wolf? At first it's fuck 12. Now let's go to 12, lock them up, such and such. Now you rooting for them? Make your mind up. That's all I'm saying. What side of the fence y'all niggas on today? Maybe I'm wrong for calling a spade a motherfucking spade, because it's about that time, because these young niggas out here dying. Gen Z is a dead generation. This is the worst generation of motherfucking youth, motherfucking mentoring, to motherfucking parenting ever. Right here. This world over with. Social media, like the late great Jordan Maxwell say, dumb phones. Smartphones are really dumb phones. They're designed to dumb down society. I was saying to myself, how in the fuck could technology moving forward be pushing us backwards? Now I understand that shit. All you gotta do is put a motherfucking camera in front of these bitches, because all these nobodies always wanted to be somebody. You hear me? Everybody today want to be somebody. Get them a fake motherfucking follower, get 100K followers, put a fake ass ad on their motherfucking, their platform, whatever the case may be. Now they're somebody of stature and shit. Now they want to sit up here and talking about, can y'all speak to me today? Or females come out here talking about why she's single. Give a fuck why you single. Who the fuck are you? What you contributing to society, like what Styles P saying, a motherfucking a weak ass older nigga like Wack 100, talking about always on Pyru. Nigga, ain't you pushing 50? A nigga like Charleston White coming out here trolling bitches and shit. You out here speaking on Young Boy. Y'all should have been got off on these niggas. Stop playing with these niggas. Set the tone. They'll stop that shit. Utilizing social media to capitalize and leech off the fucking youth today. That's what they doing. Ain't giving nothing back. So when y'all sitting out here hollering and crying wolf about the motherfucking government cutting off food stamps and shit like that, these same niggas should be coming together, creating their own motherfucking government. You hear me? Like what Will Smith's son doing out here with that I Love You truck, feed motherfuckers, like the other comrade that I'm following, talking about him and his wife going out there feeding the motherfucking, the poor and all that. Now they making motherfucking laws to where you can't be homeless. Don't you see what this weak ass reality star Trump doing? Huh? But y'all niggas ain't got common sense to understand that. You don't look deep into shit because everything today is all about you. This is a real matrix that y'all niggas indulged in. Y'all signed up for this shit, rabbit and hat. You hear me? Rabbit and hat, Amazon cutting jobs and shit. But here they are showing you online these robots carrying these heavy ass boxes, lining shit up. You hear me? You see the motherfucking grocery bags, grocery carts and all that, where you can ring up your own groceries. You don't see this shit? You don't see AI making all these songs and shit like that. You don't see these AI artists getting signed and shit. You don't see the coming of this shit. But you think it's so cute, you like it, you indulge in it. But here they are finna write your ass off the same way how females back then used to be with him in a dress and shit, knowing it's he, take him to the club, calling him girl, let him shake his ass and all that. But then again, now you find out you got HIV because your dude that was up the road got out, he's still fucking with niggas behind the scene. And now your homeboy don't lay with your man. You hear me? Now you got that. Or now how they brought this rainbow community in. You hear me? As soon as these motherfuckers able to reproduce, y'all ass over with. That's what they working on now. See? When you sign up for the shit and you indulge in the shit and you don't know no better, and you think it's mere entertainment, you just laughing your way into a motherfucking grave. That's why, again, like what the great, late Jordan Maxwell say, it's going to take a higher being, aliens or something, Anunnaki to come down because this motherfucking, this age of humanity is over with. This is the dumbest age, the dumbest generation by far. Today. You hear me? Parenting, youth, males, men, females, women, this shit been dead. So I tell them, man, cry me a motherfucking river, ain't no RIP. Ain't no motherfucking RIP. Just like a soldier signing up the motherfucking for the U.S. motherfucking, the U.S. military or the Marines and all that. And he go out there and he get sniped and shit. You hear me? That's what he signed up for. What y'all niggas signed up for? Now you, it's cry me a river? No, it don't work like that. You don't have your motherfucking cake and eat it too, my nigga. No. I come here to hold the mirror up from every angle to show you who you are today. You hear me? That's just my job. Because I see bitches on social media, y'all can't even think rationally today. There's no rational thinking out here. You hear me? Everybody out here designed to move in one fashion. That's it. Like, share, subscribe. That's all this shit is about. I never seen, back in the days, the age of YouTube, there was only one star on that bitch. That was Sarah Seti. One thing about the powers that be, once they figure out where they can capitalize off you niggas, your ignorance, they gonna do that. The same way how they done with sports. Y'all niggas on the field, y'all the entertainment, crashing out, getting hurt, such and such. You ain't sitting in the skybox. You ain't in the manager's seat. You might have Magic Johnson or Michael Jordan them, but that's about it. 70% dominated NFL. How many black owners? Jay-Z is a nobody. Forbes list, they call a nigga like Jay-Z, Oprah Winfrey, Michael Jordan them, poor billionaires. This how they view y'all. Because they'll never have a statue that Elon got. You know how many motherfuckers up here? 100 billion. You hear me? 50 billion. They got motherfucking yachts worth more than your whole entire fucking career, nigga. And here you are thinking a bitch like LeBron, black excellence, but he still got to go over here with the rabbi and kiss the ring. When that situation occurred with Kyrie, you hear me? This black excellence that y'all see. They know how to capitalize. Like Interscope, when we talking about the David and Celeste situation, these be the power up. Upper echelon, nigga. It's a high power up here. They know how to capitalize off y'all ignorance. So if they give you a device like social media, they give you a door and you create a back door and they still capitalizing off you niggas. Like a bitch like Vlad TV, Trap Lord Ross and shit, off of black tyranny, black gang shit, white boys trending out. Y'all going to their platforms talking about what's going on in the hood. You hear me? Adam and shit. Adam 22, y'all over here doing the most like a nigga like Whack 100. Adam, the white boy. Back then we used to rob them. But here they are capitalizing off the ignorance of you niggas. I'm just here to hold the mirror up, being honest. You hear me? So when I sit here and I say this, I say, man, all honor to that young lioness, Alicia. That might be the last example that y'all gonna see of real niggerism, if that's the word, that you ever gonna see today. That's it. Cold face, cold hearted, standing on that, Never been locked up. Fuck the ops. Right here on the stand. Oh, she should have took 18 years. Fuck that. Took it to trial. You hear me? Took it to motherfucking trial. Don't take the stand. She'll be dumb. Took the stand. Still got the lesser charge. Manslaughter. Hopefully that they give her, like I said before, 5 to 7. If she get time served, 2, 3 years already in, do 4 years back out on the streets. Or hopefully, if the judge really want to set an example on you fuck niggas, give her motherfucking probation, let her free. Because y'all will stop that shit. Y'all stop a motherfucker like Fulio Mama coming in court and knowing that you empowered this shit. If they saw the funeral and all that, they'll overstand this shit here. You don't really give a fuck about that. And that's why I say when the judge sat there and she saw the songs and all that, she didn't even want to hear that shit. That shit was turning her stomach. So again, how could this boy here got legal guns and his fan base talking about how he ain't got no bodies and all that? Then what he was doing all that at the graveyard, doing all that extra shit for then? So he wasn't really no gangster like that? Now y'all want, hold on. So he wasn't really no gangster. You hear me? But you got little 2, 3 high school kids, little Bibby them, like he said in the song, at your graduation, this graduation, or like what FBG Duck was talking about when he went through a King Von on the bus. See, like 051 Melly and the girl Kai, that's her name Kai, from Chicago, who DJ Academic was talking about is a legend. Savages, legendary savages. What he didn't tell you is that the 2 worst motherfucking killers, the youngest, in Chirac, 051 Melly and Lil Kai, the female, was honor roll students. Them 2 were the smartest motherfuckers in the classroom. He didn't tell you that. They don't tell you to look at King Von's character and know that he was smart enough to know how to move. Or how FBG Duck was talking about bringing forward the peace. Same way THF Zoo was talking about bringing forward the peace. We can't stop the violence because y'all niggas gonna be on that shit regardless. And we talking about toning this shit down so the youth can at least go out here and play at the fucking playground and shit. At least that. You hear me? At least that. But a nigga like Academics ain't gonna promote that. Y'all ain't gonna speak on that. Y'all gonna speak on this dumb shit until some shit actually get real, and then you gonna jump on social media. You hear me? Come over here, like this shit, man. Let's talk about this motherfucking case. Let's talk about the Alicia situation. Let's talk about the LP, the THF Zoo. Let's talk about it. But before you do that, hit that like, man. Subscribe. So you can follow up for the future content, the future bodies that's coming up. The other niggas that's about to die next month, or the other cases like the Fulio shooters, they going to court trial next year. So subscribe now so we can talk about that when that come up. You hear me? And the band plays on. Boy, look at here. These 223s, these 556s, these Dracos and shit. This be military artillery. One of these bitches hit you. You hear me? Back then, 2-handed shit. Runners, jumpers. Us. Real jack boys. Niggas didn't even play with this type of shit. You had a nigga, the highest degree of artillery would be a Tech 9 that an average nigga have. But it was a 9mm 45, some shit like that. Them AKs, them SKs and shit. Mossbergs, that was our shit. That's running shit. How you got a young boy, 14, can barely stand up and hold this bitch here? Where they getting it from? Like they said before, in Chicago, the government dropping off these crates of guns in the alley. You seen that. You seen that. I know Academics saw that. But y'all don't care. That ain't your place, because you don't want to get your motherfucking YouTube and your profile shut down for exposing exactly what's going on. You here to get your piece of this shit and get the fuck up. As long as I can get up out of this shit, like they say, get your money, get up out of Chicago, like what Chief Keef done. He was the first motherfucker to introduce this lifestyle to the world. It been going on, it ain't his fault, but he introduced it. But you know what he did? Got the fuck up out of there. Now, one of his motherfucking men from his entourage got killed. You hear me? Not one got killed. One got shot. Lil Reese got shot in the neck. He survived. But not none got killed. They got up out of that shit. You hear me? And that's what y'all saying now. Duck should have left. You hear me? THF Zoo should have left. He should have got up out of there. Y'all saying that now. Y'all wasn't saying that when it was over there, though. You hear me? It's entertainment. That's all I'm saying, bro. You gonna be that? Be that. What you fuck niggas need to do is stand on that shit the same way Alicia stood on that shit on that motherfucking stand today. Y'all gonna be that? I don't give a fuck. Fully your mother can stand on that shit the same way Sean's mother stood on that shit. Backing her son up. You hear me? Cause that's the most craziest shit to see that nigga there. Use your mother card, use your mother guns to go on a motherfucking drill. What world are y'all living in? Huh? What world are y'all living in? Or like Buddy talking about the zoo situation behind some motherfucking watches. A Jacob watch? 5 bodies, 10 bodies behind a motherfucking watch of this man here? You niggas lost, bro. I just want to come in here, man, hold that mirror up, man, and again, it's gonna take E.T., the Predator, to come down, Anunnaki to come down and stop this shit. Or if you Yahweh fans and all that, y'all gonna need Yah to come down. Or what we gonna need, Putin. You hear me? To fire some motherfucking nukes and blow this bitch up. We gonna need another rainbow of 40 days and 40 nights, a great flood to cleanse the earth. Because this human experience is a fucking failure. Whatever God that you representing, whatever God that you praising, you need to tell them that they failed collectively. You hear me? They failed. This human experience is a motherfucking failure. That's all that need to be said. You know? And hopefully we can fix this shit in the next world. Because this shit here, over with. Welcome. Social media. Social land, nigga. Dead to dead, motherfucker. Happy Holler motherfucking Ween, bro. Night of the Living Dead, returning dead, nigga. Y'all the walking dead out this bitch. That's concrete fact, whether you like the motherfucker or not. I'm not here to hold your motherfucking hand. I'm not here to sugarcoat nothing. Because the truth, it's a hard motherfucking pill to swallow. And you ain't got too many motherfucking real motherfuckers out here that's willing to come out here and risk their necks. You hear me? To try to realign you motherfuckers. You feel me? You ain't got that today. I ain't kissing no ass. I ain't got nothing to motherfucking, I ain't got nothing to sacrifice. No YouTube, this IG shit. No, nigga. I'm him. You hear me? So, salute the fallen. Salute all the youth that's gonna die in 2026. You hear me? All the upcoming murders and deaths coming next year. Get prepared for that. And like, share, subscribe, follow this here for more real motherfucking content. Cause I'm gonna keep it blood raw for you. Let me go ahead and get mine in right now then. Shit crazy, my nigga. Salute that baby Alicia, man. Salute that girl. For showing these motherfuckers how to really be that you really want to emulate online. You hear me? For reality hit, yeah. Again, they the skyfall. All honor the field, all honor the motherfucking people out there, man. Stay up, stay dangerous, stay on motherfucking swerve, nigga. Stay on swerve, happy motherfucking Halloween, nigga, is up. You hear me? We'll see y'all motherfuckers next year. You feel me?